me Z and T, cause I'm the best in the game. I got the fame, the style that isn't lame.
Hey, is there a cassette tape anywhere?
I sure do. This cassette is the best, I can attest. Best cassette in the east to the west. Yeah, I ain't a rapper. This cassette's dapper. I'm no capper.
Okay, do you mind if I take that off your hands?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, thank you.
No problem, bro.
And this is this week's Closet Classics.
Welcome to the Drama Shop production of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. We are very excited to be here with you today. Children have been terrific. They started rehearsing last Monday, 10 days ago. This is day 10. They put the show together in just 9 rehearsals and ready for showtime. Particularly pleased because when I found this show, it's a brand new musical, it was written this year. It came with an instruction manual for the director, and it said you should take 15 weeks to rehearse. They did, every day after school with middle schoolers. I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll make a few cuts. Well, these kids rose to the occasion. They didn't have to cut anything. They're singing in two-part harmonies. They are outstanding. I'm very proud of them. Can't wait to present them to you today. I just wanted to let you know, because I'm sure you'll be curious, the age range of the children. Our littlest are 6 years old. Our oldest are 16. We're losing 2 students this year because they're too old. We're going to miss them a lot. Our workers, some of them have been with us for as many as 16 shows. In fact, we're losing one of them today because now they're going off to be a teacher themselves. Josh is going to Japan to teach for 2 years. So we'll be missing him. But everyone's really excited, and it's a warm day, so I think we should get started. Enjoy the show.
sleeping. I was just thinking.
Well then, pardon my interruption of your thinking. You
Well,
see,
you've most certainly done that. I don't even remember what I was thinking about.
I was just wondering if you could tell me the name of this town.
And you think I don't know the name of my own town anymore? Well, let me tell you, I know exactly where I am and where I live. As a matter of fact, I'm in the same place today that I was yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that.
Yes, I'm sure we'll. Good day to you.
Mary! Mary! Mary Elizabeth!
Yes,
Oh,
Mother?
there you are. Goodness, what's wrong? I shouldn't have to call you 3 times. In any case, would you just do me a favor and fetch me my walking stick?
Are you going for a walk?
No. I just need to beat some good old-fashioned sense into this young man here. Hurry, before he suspects anything.
Mother, I have a better idea. Why don't you go inside? I've got your breakfast all ready and sitting on the table. You go in. I'll be just a moment.
What'd you make? Never mind. I'll just go see for myself. But you be careful. This young man is rude and ignorant.
You'll have to excuse my mother. She's not easy to get along with in the morning.
No, I should apologize for intruding on you like this. You see, I've just arrived in town here, and I'm looking for work, a place to stay.
Well, there's plenty of work to be done around here, but not for much pay, I'm afraid.
You see those geese, Martha? You see how they fly? You'll never see a goose fly south by himself, and you'll never see a goose fly with just one wing.
No, sir, I haven't.
What I'm trying to say, Martha, is that you need to stop hanging around us old folks and start talking to some of the younger men in town, like Brom Bones.
Father, he's no manners to speak of at all.
What does manners have to do with getting a husband?
Father,
Who's that talking to Mary Elizabeth?
I don't know, I've never seen him here before.
Maybe he's not married.
This conversation is over. Well, I can't say that I've ever heard of this speaking of.
Well, I can't say that that surprises me much, but it's a quiet little town full of quiet little people doing quiet little things.
That's it. That's the absolute last straw. I simply cannot take it any longer. The children are horrible little monsters only which can teach.
What's the matter, Mrs. Wheelwright?
I don't care if your father is paying me. I don't care if the Houghton's are giving me a place to stay. You tell your father I will not return to that den of thieves again.
But you can't give up on them already. You've only given them a day. Can't you just wait until the holidays are over?
Ha! If you think for one moment that I'm going to be around when Halloween comes, you've got another thing coming. Frankly, I'd rather be tarred, feathered, and gagged in the town square. Good day to you, Miss Van Tassel.
Wait, can't we at least talk this over? Is something wrong, Katrina? What do you think? We just lost another school teacher. Really? Katrina Van Tassel, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Ichabod Crane. He's just arrived in town here. He doesn't know anything about us or our children. He's looking for a job.
Oh, can you read? Yes, but
Can you write?
yes,
Do you know your arithmetic facts?
yes, but
Well, then I have a job for you. Good luck, Mr. Crane. I'm sure you'll be a natural school teacher. Mr. Van Houten, may I introduce you to Mr. Ichabod Crane? He's going to be the new school teacher.
But what happened to Bessie? Already? I mean, it doesn't matter what happened to her, does it? It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Crane. And you'll have to come stay with us in Bessie's place now. And is there a Mrs. Crane that will be coming along as well?
Well, no. I'm afraid that I'm not married.
Nothing to be afraid of, but nothing to be proud of either. You'll just have to keep your eyes open. Make sure you bring healthy appetite to our table, because my Martha here is the best cook in the entire world.
Father.
Now, Martha, there's nothing to be shy about.
Well, things are going to work out perfectly. Welcome to City Hall, Mr. Crane. If you need anything, just ask me. Good day.
Now, do you know anything about this, Mr. Crane? You know, there's an old saying that promises don't lie. They simply don't have the time to make them up. Now, didn't I tell you my Martha could cook?
Well, I can honestly say that I've never tasted anything quite like it in all my life.
You hear that, Martha? You have the new prime.
Mr. Crane, you must excuse my father.
Call him Ichabod, dear. What's wrong with having an admirer?
For your information, Father, none of the boys at school interest me in the least. All they want to do is play in the dirt and catch things that crawl. Yeah.
Just you wait, Missy. One of these days a boy will start trying to catch bugs. Start trying to catch your attention.
Don't worry, Father. Someone's already caught her attention.
What's that supposed to mean? You know I hate when you girls keep secrets. Jessica, what is Missy talking about?
I don't know.
Jessica already admires someone.
Quiet, Martha.
Well, who is it? Jessica? Jessica Van Houten, I'm not going to ask you again. Now, who is it? Now, girls, I'm sure Mr. Crane is not interested in any of your nonsense. Now, why don't you two take everyone into the kitchen and get dessert? Well, now you know all about my life with those two. What about you, Ichabod? If you don't mind me saying so, there's only two reasons for him to travel. Either he was running away from something, or just trying to find something.
Well, you see, I got this kind of, well, itch is the only way I can really say it. One that you can't scratch at and one that doesn't go away. So the next thing I knew, I packed a few things and started walking home. Of settling down, spending their whole lives in one sleepy little town. But my dreams are different. Just when I think I'm home, I hear this voice inside telling me to roam beyond the horizon. There are places that I have never seen. And when it's time to go, you'll find me on that road. For I was born for a
Well, you've walked into a real nice piece of land here, and our young folks are really in need of a good educated teacher.
This reminds me, why did the old teacher quit so suddenly?
Oh, old Bessie Wheelwright's got the patience of a rooster at dawn, and she's twice as noisy. If I were you, I wouldn't pay her anyway.
And who's this Ron Bones?
Ron Bones is strong, single, good-looking, and twice Jessica's age. You might say he's the shiniest coin in the Big Bang, if you know what I mean. It's also well known that he's going to marry Katrina Van Tassel, daughter of Mynheer Van Tassel, the richest man in town.
Introducing Martha and Jessica's famous pumpkin pie made fresh this morning.
Oh, I still don't think I could eat another bite.
I should probably tell you, Mr. Crane, that Martha may not be a very good cook, but she does make a terrific pumpkin pie.
How good is this?
who could that be?
I told you, Father. It's Brom.
Sit down, you lady. It's probably anyone sitting at this bar with flowers. Brom, what are you doing here at this hour?
You sent word for me to come meet the new school teacher.
I did what? Well, I don't know what's going on, but come on in over the phone.
I hope you don't mind that I brought Andy along because he wanted to welcome the new teacher too. Isn't that right, Andy?
Yep.
Evening, Martha. Evening, Jessica. Hey, is that some of your famous pumpkin pie? You don't mind if me and Andy just sit down and have a piece, do you?
All day long I've been hearing people talking to each other like chickens in a coop about this new man in town. So when I got word to come over and meet him, I thought that it would be a real good idea. Isn't that what I said, Andy?
Yep.
I got to, you know, protect my investment, if you know what I mean.
Your investment?
You see, Katrina Van Tassel is going to be my wife. Now you can look at any other girl in town, just not my Katrina. Got it?
Does she know about this?
Don't push me, teacher man! I came here to be neighborly. Isn't that right, Andy? Now, you may be smart, and you may be from Connecticut, but that doesn't give you the right to mess with another man's business.
First of all, I'm from Pennsylvania. Second of all, I have absolutely no interest whatsoever in messing with another man's business. And now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm going to turn in. Have a rather big day tomorrow night.
For heaven's sakes, Brom.
What?
You haven't even been here 5 minutes and you insult our guests.
Well, I didn't insult him, did I, Andy?
No?
Yeah, we were just talking.
You didn't even let him have a piece of pie, you big overgrown box. I think we should leave right now before I really lose my temper.
Well, thanks for the invitation. Thanks for the invitation, Mr. Redhouse. Thanks for the pie, Martha. It sure was good.
It's getting pretty late. I think I'll just go up to bed.
Don't move. How did you know Brom was coming over tonight? Exactly what I thought. You go to your room. I'll be there to deal with you in a moment.
A goose shouldn't marry an ox. told us they didn't like us.
Yes, but let's try not to concentrate on that right now. If someone could just tell me the last thing you remember working on, we can get started.
We really haven't been working on anything for the past few weeks.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yesterday we were talking about ghosts and evil spirits.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mrs. Wheelwright says she doesn't believe in evil spirits. How about you, Mr. Rain?
Well, I've been on several journeys, and all I can tell you is that I've never met a witch, goblin, ghost, or an evil spirit.
So you don't believe in any kind of evil spirit? I wouldn't say that too loud around here if I were you.
Don't pay any attention to them, Mr. Crane. They're just trying to scare you off.
Quiet, just Mrs. Stacy. Your house doesn't have to be such a good thing. My daddy told me that was a local master pushed the Indians off the land, that one of the chiefs put a curse on this land. Your daddy just uses that as an excuse because he can't get a good crop to grow in his land. He does not. He does too.
All right! We are here to learn. So let me just tell you that stories like these are stories, and nothing more.
What about the headless horseman? Can't say that. Yeah, my daddy sees it every night by the old wooden bridge. Mine too. And my mom says she hears him cackling each midnight by the old wooden bridge.
And my brother told me that the headless horseman chased old Lady Blackwell a few years back. And right when the headless horseman was about to get her, she beat him back with a walking stick.
I heard that old Lady Blackwell almost beat you at town too, Mr. Crane. Yes, and it was a good lesson to me. I should be more careful about disturbing people when they sleep. Especially people with walking sticks.
I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Crane, but may I speak to you for a moment?
Certainly, Miss Fantastic.
Mr. Crane, do you remember what Ron Holmes told you last night?
I remember, Jessica. You just go back to your seat.
How's your first day going?
Well, we haven't done much work yet this morning, but I have heard an awful lot about local curses and mysterious figures.
I'm sure they've told you quite an earful. Sometimes the children are just as bad as the elders in this town. And they love to tell wild tales.
Well, it was nice of you to come and check on me on the first day.
I'm also here because I heard that Ron came to visit last night.
News travels fast around here.
If you hope to keep a secret, you've come to the wrong town, Mr. Crane. The only thing that travels faster than a wind around here is a good piece of gossip. Anyway, I just came over to apologize for his rude behavior.
Well, thank you, but I assure you it isn't necessary. I guess he was just trying to make sure he didn't lose you.
You'll find that I am not someone to be easily won or lost.
Well, that's good to hear.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, but I better get back to class before rumors start. Thank you again for dropping by. It was nice to see you again.
Not at all. By the way, do you know anything about music? It's expected that the school teacher is also the chorus director. The rehearsals are on Thursday night, so I can see you back here on 7 o'clock.
Yes, but
Good day, Mr. Crane.
well, we've had a short break. Now let's get started. Do you know your math facts?
Yes. Be quiet, Jessica.
Thank you, Miss Van Houten. All right, let's begin with 2. 2 times 0 is 0.
2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4.
Well, at least we know he's single.
So he says. He could have a family with 4 kids somewhere.
Now, why would you say something like that?
My point is, how do we know?
That's right.
All we have is his word. How do we know that's worth anything?
Why, my cousin at Tarrytown sent a mannequin to the town selling a special medicine for all aches and pains. It turned out to be watered down glass.
Just wait until you meet him. You'll see what I mean.
Tell me one more time, I didn't get the story. Tell me one more time, does anybody know? Tell me one more time, it's such a juicy story. I'll never repeat it to a soul.
I heard that Ichabod Crane loves pumpkin pie.
I heard that Ichabod Crane won't discuss family ties. I heard that Ichabod Crane likes to tell lies.
Tell me one more time, I didn't get the story. Tell me one more time, does anybody know? Tell me one more time, it's such a juicy story. I'll never repeat it to a soul.
I heard that Ichabod Crane is kind of shy.
I heard that discussing children gives Ichabod Crane the hives. I heard that Ichabod Crane has 7 wives.
Tell me one more time, I didn't get the story. Tell me one more time, does anybody know? Tell me one more time, it's such a juicy story. I'll never repeat it to a soul.
I think Ichabod Crane has mysterious eyes.
I heard that Ichabod Crane has his own collection of knives.
I heard that wherever Ichabod Crane goes, people die.
Tell me one more time, I didn't get the story. Tell me one more time, does anybody know? Tell me one more time, it's such a juicy story. I'll never repeat it to a soul. I'll never repeat it to a soul.
Evening, ladies. You see, all Andy and I were just in the neighborhood, so we thought we'd stop by. Isn't that right, Andy?
Yep. And what would you be doing around school, Brown Bones?
Causing trouble, no doubt.
Nothing of the sort. Can a couple of men come by to say hello?
We're about to have a chorus rehearsal, and we don't need any men watching us. Thank you very much.
Yes, Mr. Crane will be here any minute.
That's right. So where is the old bird?
He'll be here any minute. We don't need you around giving him any trouble.
You don't know anything about this man.
You know he's a kind and gentle man.
You only think that, but you don't actually know, do you?
How can you be so suspicious?
Yes.
You at least give him the benefit of the doubt.
I think you better leave before Ichabod gets here. He doesn't need to see you again so soon.
Since when you start calling him Ichabod?
I'll talk to you about this later. Now you and Andy get going.
I'm really starting to dislike this Ichabod Crane. How about you, Andy?
Yep.
All right, Willie, would you tell old Birdman to stay out of my way?
I know that there aren't many see nobody in this town. What do you really see of Dick the Train of Fantastic?
I don't see half as much as my father sees in him. The two of them went hunting last weekend and decided on everything except for the name of our first child. Hey, I've got an idea.
What?
I've got an idea to light a fire under Brombone's pride. Have you told Mr. Crane about the Halloween party yet? No.
I see. Why don't you send him a special personal invitation to the party?
Yeah, then word will get out to Brom and he'll be chomping at the bit.
I don't think that's such a good idea. You know, Brom, he might just go crazy and attack the poor man.
Not in front of Mr. Van Tassel and the whole town.
Then it's settled. I'll send an invitation to Mr. Crane tomorrow, inviting him to the party. Good heavens, Mr. Crane, what's the matter?
You'll have to excuse my entrance. See, I was running a little late, so I decided to cut through the woods. And about halfway through there, I began to hear a horse gallop. I was trying to see where it was coming from, but it was just too hard to tell. And it just seemed to be getting louder and louder, so I started running.
Do you think it could have been 2 horses?
I really couldn't say for sure. There were times when it seemed to be coming from all sides of me.
I'll bet it was Brom and Andy.
That's right, Mr. Crane. They just left here a few minutes ago.
It would be just like them to go through the woods. Thank you all for your understanding. I suppose the stories of the children just sparked my imagination to run away with me. Now, are we ready to rehearse?
Are you sure you feel up to it?
We could just rehearse next week if you wish.
Nonsense! I'm really looking forward to hearing you all sing. Shall we just start with something simple? Let's turn to page 3 in your books.
Oh, we have page 3 memorized already.
Well, that's even better. All right, from the beginning.
See. And when is the next time that you're planning on singing together in front of people, like an audience?
This weekend, at the Halloween party.
Wait, what Halloween party?
The one I was going to invite you to, Mr. Crane.
You were going to invite me to a party?
Well, of course, you are a part of this town now. And besides, my father has been dying to meet you.
Oh, I would be honored and delighted to attend. Promise not to be late.
Well, then it's all settled.
Yes, well, let's get back to rehearsal. We have a lot of work to do before the party, so from the beginning. Ready?
Round and round it goes, life is
Well, it looks like it's going to be another great party, Mr. Van Tassel. Thank you, Mom. Everyone seems to be here and dressed in their Sunday best.
Yes, it's quite the set, isn't it? And Katrina's looking nice, isn't she?
Of course.
This kind of party would be great for a marriage proposal, don't you think?
Have you been hunting lately?
Hunting? Not since last week. Nothing to boast about though. I seem to have better luck when I'm with you, Mom. Want to go hunting sometime next week?
You just name the day and I'll be there. There's nothing like the good old game of man versus nature.
Especially when the man has a rifle.
Where is he? He said he wouldn't be late tonight.
He does seem a little absent-minded, but I'm sure he'll be here soon.
Good. The sooner he gets here, the sooner we can wipe that silly smile off from his face. Do you think he knows that Ichabod's coming?
Are you kidding? Why do you think he's smiling?
What do you think they're talking about over there?
They're probably talking about the next defenseless animal the two of them are going to shoot together.
Yeah, and they're probably referring to it as some sort of game like man versus nature or something like that.
So, how's your mother doing, Mary Elizabeth?
Oh, she's fine. She sleeps quite a bit, as you can see.
Is she going to tell the story of Nicholas Horseman again?
Oh, she must. It wouldn't be happening without it. I just get the chills from thinking about it.
Believe me, she wouldn't miss the opportunity to tell her best story. In fact, if there were such things as ghosts, I bet she'd find a way to come back just to tell her story.
Good evening, Mr. Crane. It was so nice of you to come.
We were beginning to get worried that you weren't going to make it.
You'll have to excuse me. I had a bit of trouble with my directions, if you know what I mean.
Well, come on in and let me introduce you around. Father, this is Mr. Ichabod Crane, the new school teacher.
Mr. Crane, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you few days.
Well, it was nice of you to have invited me tonight, Mr. Van Tassel.
I wouldn't have it any other way. So, how's teaching going?
Oh, quite well. Or I should say better and better each day.
Fine, fine. Don't let me from keeping you from enjoying the party. Ladies, why don't you take Mr. Crane away to meet the guests and have some cider?
What's the teacher doing here, Katrina? You didn't tell me you would be inviting him.
What did you expect me to do? Invite the whole town except him? Besides, my father has been dying to meet us for some time.
Well, if he makes any wrong moves towards you, you'll just have to have a few words with him outside.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You'll do nothing of the sort.
Of course I will, won't I, Andy? Oh, that's right. He stayed home because he wasn't feeling that well.
Rom, he has done nothing to you, and I want you to make sure that nothing happens to him. You understand?
Now, Katrina, it's not me I'm worried about. I'm trying to protect you.
I'll take care of myself, thank you very much.
Of course you will. You always do.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Mrs. Blackwell is going to bless us once more with the story of the Headless Horseman. She has also told me that she would like to dedicate this story to the newest member of the community, Mr. Ichabod Crane.
I'm honored. Don't be. I just wanted to get your attention since you're such a non-believer.
Yes, well, whenever you're ready, Mrs. Crane.
It was 1777, the American Revolution. There was a soldier riding with a saber in his hand. Well, he met his fate at midnight with a single shot of a cannon, and the ghost of the headless horseman rides throughout the land. Beware, 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 there's danger, danger in the air. Beware, 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 if you see a headless horseman, beware. It was 25 years ago this night, a man named Jonathan Brower was leaving a party all alone. He decided to pass the old graveyard despite everybody's warning, and the man named Jonathan Brower never made it home. With black cape blowing his saber in the air, the horseman suddenly appeared. The thundering hooves and a terrible laugh were all that Jonathan heard. He ran and turned to the wood and gripped and stood there frozen in fear. With a horrible howl and a streak of lightning, the horseman disappeared. Beware, 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 there's danger, danger in the air. Beware, 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 if you see the headless horseman, beware. If you see the headless horseman,
It's a pleasure to have finally meet you, Mr. Crane.
Thank you so much for helping us with our singing. We've never sounded better.
It's a pleasure having you around, Mr. Crane. I've never seen my father happier.
I'm so glad you decided to come, Mr. Crane. Maybe I'll stop by and see you at school tomorrow.
beware, my friends.
I wouldn't say that too loud around here if I were you. What about the Headless Horseman?
You see, he didn't believe in ghosts or the headless horseman at the time.
I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in the headless horseman. I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in the headless horseman.
Ichabod Crane didn't return to his house that night or to school the next day. In fact, he was never seen again. In the end, I'm sure that Ichabod Crane believed in ghosts and in the Headless Horseman. What about you? Do you believe? Good night.
Thank you all for coming. We're glad you enjoyed the show. We had a great time putting it together for you. I'm going to ask after you give your kid a hug, if you leave the room so we can cool it down.
You too can be the star with the Video Voyagers. Call BCAT at 273-5922.
Thousands of kids in this country have everything it takes to go to college, except the money. The United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
In after-school programs, your kids will find the hero inside themselves. Let us know you on after-school programs in your area. Call 1-800-USA-LEARN.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.